So good morning students. So let me come to that is the derivative of the composite functions. So that is the last problem which we are going to discuss here. So that is about the greatest integer function. Prove that the greatest integer function defined as a f of x is equal to like this in between 0 to 3. Only between 0 to 3 is not differentiable at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So we have to discuss this function at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. Not differentiable means what? So we have to find out the right hand derivative and left hand derivative. If the right hand derivative and left hand derivative are not equal, then we say that it is not a differentiable. If so, for these two numbers, so two values of x we have to discuss. So here we should have a clear idea about that is a differentiability. So when we say it is a differentiable, when we say it is not a differentiable, means so first we have to have an idea about the greatest integer function. So for example, I will take that is a 2 is an integer, we know that. So greatest integer function is defined as it is an integer less than or equal to x. So it should be an integer and it should be less than or equal to x. So we should get the integer and that integer should be less than or equal to x. Suppose what is the greatest integer of 2? So greatest integer of 2 is 2 itself. So if we think the right side and left side of this, what happens? Let me see that. So right side means, so it is more than. Let me add this. To get the right side, we will add that is 0.1. It will get the right side. Here we will get that 2.1 here. And so if you subtract that is a small quantity 0.1, that will become a left side. So for a left side of 2, what we will write? That is 1.9 we will get. The right side of 2 is 1.9 and left side of 2 is 1.9 and right side of 2 is 2.1. So let me think about the greatest integer about right side and left side. So the greatest integer of right side means we have to add. So 2.0.1. 0.1 is a very small quantity and it will become that is a 2.1. So greatest integer of 2.1 means, so we have to write that is the integer. Which is the integer less than or equal to 2? ಯಾವ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ 2.1 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಐತ್ರಿ. This is 3. So these two are integer, but we will get that 2.1 here. So which is the integer less than or equal to? Less than this number is nothing but the 2. 2 is an integer. So the greatest integer of 2.1 is 2. So next we come to that is left side. How we will write that is to the left side of that is 2 minus 0.1. So actually it will become that is 1.9. 2 minus 0.1 is nothing but 1.9. So it is nothing but the left side of the 2 here. So what happens to the greatest integer of that is 1.9? 1.9 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. So ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುವ integer ಯಾವುದು? That is nothing but 1. So 1 ಆಯಿತು. So greatest integer right side of 2 is 2. Greatest integer left side of 2 is 1. So how can we write this 1 with respect to 2? That we can write 2 minus 1. So whatever number we can take that. So suppose if we take that is a 4. Its right side is, so suppose if we add that is 4.1, it will become, so left side is 3.9 will we get. So greatest integer of the right side of 4 is 4.1. Right side ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 4.1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ right side ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ 4 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. Greatest integer of the right hand of that is 4 is 4 itself. So what about the left hand side? That is left hand side is 3.9. 3.1. What is the greatest integer of 3.9? Again it will become, how can we write this 3? We will write that is 4 minus 1. Means if you want to find out the greatest integer, its left is always less than that number, and to the right itself only. From this it is clear. Suppose if we have a c is a number, the greatest integer of this number, so its right side if you want to find out, suppose h is a small quantity, so c plus h, it will become a c only. Then so left side, that is a c minus h, left side is c minus h, so that is nothing but c minus 1. The greatest integer left of the c is c minus, right of the c is c. So this is about the greatest integer function. So knowing this, we will discuss that is whether it is a differentiable or not differentiable. So first adana understand. So now we come to discuss that is f of x is equal to greatest integer. We have to know that is it's not differentiable. So it's not differentiable at the corresponding point, that is 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 ಎರಡೂರದು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. 1 ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ 1 plus h, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ 1 minus h. ಅವು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೋ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. So first let at x equal to 1, the right hand, that is the right side or left side of that is 1 minus h, will write the greatest integer of 1 minus h, that is equal to 0 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು 0 ಆಯ್ತು. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ that, so it is the left side. Then we come to that is the right side, 1 plus h. 1 plus h ಅಂದ್ರೆ right side ಆಯ್ತು. 1 plus h ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, so that is 1 only. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು 0 and 1. right side 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, left side 0. So let me write its left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So RHD is equal to right hand derivative limit as h tends to 0 f of, so that we will write that is x plus h. So here we will write that is 1 plus h minus f of 1 divided by h. So this is the right hand derivative formula. So here we will find out that is the limit as h tends to 0, the greatest integer of, so f of x means 1 plus h, the greatest integer of 1 plus h minus f of 1, it is greatest integer of 1 divided by h. So here we have already known that is so 1 plus h and 1 minus h is equal to limit as h tends to 0, 1 plus h means what, 1 plus h. So we have already find out that is 1 plus h ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 minus 1, so the greatest integer, it is an integer 1 itself only, 1 minus 1 divided by h. 1 minus 1 is 0 is equal to limit as h tends to 0 by h. 0 by any number is 0, so limit of 0 is 0. So we got the right hand derivative, let me name it as a 1. right hand derivative ಸಿಕ್ತ್ರಿ ನಮಗೆ, right hand derivative ಏನಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ 0. ಈಗ ಬರ್ರಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡರಿವೇಟಿವ್ LHD ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, f of 1 minus h divided by h. So this is as the limit h tends to 0, this is a left hand derivative. Left side one of the left side ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ, so limit as h tends to 0, greatest f of 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ greatest integer of 1 minus greatest integer of 1 minus h divided by h. So is equal to limit as h tends to 0. So greatest integer of 1 integer 1 minus h ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ 1 minus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, that is 0 minus 0 divided by h. So that is limit as h tends to 0 1 by h ಆಯ್ತು, 1 by h ಇದ್ರೆ 0 ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, 1 by 0 1 by 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ, ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 2. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು 0 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 and 2 from 1 and 2 that is RHD is not equal to LHD. So that is right hand derivative is not equal to the left hand derivative. If right hand derivative is not equal to the left hand derivative, then it is not differentiable. Therefore f is not differentiable at x equal to 1. At x equal to 1. So similarly we have to discuss at x equal to 2. Where there is a 1, you have to put the 2. So then you have to verify it. So and solve it. Adu innondu ಏನೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, x equal to 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾ x equal to 1 ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ? ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 minus h. 2 minus h ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 minus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ c minus 1 ಬರೀತೀವಿ. So right side of that is the left side ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ c minus h ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that is nothing but c minus 1 ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗಲೇ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So then right side ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ c plus h, c plus ಅಂದ್ರೆ right side ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ c ನೇ. So that is about the right side and this is about the left side. So this completes the derivative of the composite function. Next we have already known the derivatives of the inverse trigonometric function in the first video class only we came to know that. So derivatives of the inverse trigonometry, and also we have listed all the formulas of the derivatives of the inverse trigonometric functions. So let me solve certain problems regarding the derivative of the inverse trigonometric functions. So let me try that. So next, find dy by dx. For this, what they have asked, find dy by dx. So that is change in y with respect to x we needed. But they have given that is 2x plus 3y is equal to sin x. So let me bring this one side. So that is 3y is equal to sin x minus 2x. So can we write? So like this, bringing this x one side. So now 3 is left there. So divide it. Y is equal to 1 by 3. Make simplification. It will become very easy to differentiate that. 2 by 3 into x. So now we got y as a function of x. Now differentiate this with respect to differentiate with respect to x. So if you differentiate this with respect to what we are reading, how we will write dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to 1 by 3 constant ಐತಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ sin ದ derivative ಗೊತ್ತದವ್ರಿ, derivative of sin ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, sin ದ derivative cos x. derivative of x ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು, derivative of x is 1. we know already these things. Derivative of sin x dy by dx into sin x minus some rule use ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ or difference rule use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, minus 2 by 3 ಬರುತ್ತಕೋರಿ derivative of x. So ಈ rule use ಮಾಡಿದೇವ್ರಿ ನಾವು, derivative of u minus v. u minus v the derivative ಏನು du by dx minus dv by dx. So du by dx, it is a u and it is v, and also we know that derivative of k into u is nothing but k times of du by dx. So if we have any constant, we have to bring outside that function. Now we know that derivative of sin x. Sin x the derivative is that is nothing but the cos x. 2 by 3. Next x the derivative ಏನೈತ್ರಿ 1 ಐತಿ. So LCM ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತ್ರಿ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. cos x minus 2 divided by 3. That is nothing but the dy by dx. Like this you have to find out the derivative of the given functions. Next, 2x plus 3y is equal to sin 1. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ರಿ dy by dx ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. So we need that is a dy by dx. Let me differentiate this with respect to x. Name it as a 1. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಿ. differentiate 1 with respect to x. x ಲೇ differentiate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. x ಲೇ differentiate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ y ಏನಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, y is a dependent variable. y ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ರಿ depending on x. x ಲೇ differentiate ಮಾಡೋದು. So derivative of, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿ, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿ. dy by dx, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to derivative of sin y, where y is a function of x. If any composite function we have, that at that time we will write that is the derivative of any function, that is a sin u, where u is a function. So we'll write that is derivative of sin u is cos u into du by dx. So next, so derivative of y we have already known that dy by dx. Let me use that is a sum rule here. Derivative of u plus v. u plus v is rule ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, du by dx plus dv by dx. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕಲ್ತೇವ್ರಿ ನಾವು. So now differentiate. 2 constant ಐತ್ರಿ, ಹೊರತುಕೋರಿ 2 into derivative of x with respect to x plus 3 into dy. y the derivative ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, dy by dx ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, is equal to sin y. y is a function of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ y ಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗ್ರಿ. ಈಗ sin y the derivative ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, cos y ಅಂದ್ರೆ u is a composite function, cos y into dy by dx. Because it is a dependent variable, whenever we got the dependent variable, once again we have to differentiate that. Why? Because it is like a composed function. So next, so derivative of x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, plus 3 into dy by dx is equal to cos y into dy. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ dy by dx. So let me bring on this side. What happens, 2 plus 3 ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬರೀರಿ. So 2 is equal to, shall we write 3 ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, cos y into dy by dx minus 3 dy by dx ಆಗುದಿಲ್ರಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು dy by dx, ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೋರಿ. So shall we write here dy by dx ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, cos y minus 3 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿತ್ರಿ is equal to 2y. ಬರೀ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು dy by dx ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. dy by dx is equal to ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 2 divided by that is cos y minus 3. Cos y minus 3 is the derivative of the given function. So whenever we get that is a dependent variable, once again we have to differentiate that variable. ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ t ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಸೊ u ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. y is a dependent variable on x. Next, ax plus by square is equal to cos y is equal to cos y. ನೋಡ್ರಿ similar ಐತಿ. So y ಏನ್ರಿ it is a dependent variable. X is a independent variable. Let me name it as a 1. Differentiate 1 with respect to x. With respect to x ले differentiate ಮಾಡಿ. Same sum rule use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Derivative of u plus v rule with respect to x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ du by dx plus dv by dx ಆಯ್ತ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೊ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. Derivative of cos u ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ minus sin u into du by dx. So differentiate this one with respect to so one ಅನ್ನ differentiate ಮಾಡಿ with respect to derivative of ax plus by square is equal to derivative of cos y. So inside togri by using that rule, so a is a constant ಹೊರತೋರಿ derivative of x plus b ಹೊರತೋರಿ derivative of y square is equal to derivative of cos y. Cos y the derivative ಏನೈತಿ minus sin y into y dependent variable dy by dx. So derivative of x is an independent variable. Its derivative is 1 plus b. So y square ಐತ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2y into dy by dx is equal to 2y into dy by dx minus sin y into dy by dx. ಇದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು 1 ಆಯ್ತು. a into 1 a ಈ d ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೇನ್ರಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಒಯ್ತೇನ್ರಿ. ಸೊ we bring that this side and we 2by dy by dx plus sin y into dy by dx is equal to a ಆ ಕಡೆ ಒಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ minus a. ಸೊ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ dy by dx ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. dy by dx ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತು 2by plus sin y is equal to minus a. So dy by dx ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ so let dy by dx is equal to what we are getting that is minus a divided by 2by plus sin y plus sin. So this is the derivative of the given function. So next we move to that is the xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Tan x plus y. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Tan x plus y. So that is product of two different variables. Product rule apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. So sum rule ಇಲ್ಲಿ sum rule. So first product rule use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Derivative of u into v rule apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. Derivative of u into v ಅಂದ್ರೆ u ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. dv by dx plus so u ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಸಾರಿ v ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. du by dx. Next derivative sum rule ರೀ u plus v rule ಏನೈತಿ u du by dx plus dv by dx. So these rules are we are going to apply for this. First sum rule, let me name it as a one. Differentiate one with respect to x. X ले differentiate ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. x ले differentiate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ first sum rule apply ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ. derivative of xy plus y square is equal to derivative of tan x plus y. So this sum rule, derivative of xy plus y square plus derivative of y square is equal to ಇಲ್ಲಿ sum rule first. So that is the derivative of tan x plus derivative of y dy by dx ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. x ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. x y ಎರಡು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಐತ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. x y ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ dy by dx. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ y ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಲಿ. x ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 1 into 1 plus y square ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2y dy by dx. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್. ಸೊ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ tan x ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ನಮಗೆ second square x plus dy by dx. ಸೊ dy by dx ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಮೂರು ಕಡೆ ಮೂರು ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೋರಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೋರಿ. ಸೊ y into 1 is y. x dy by dx plus 2y dy by dx minus dy by dx ಅದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು minus ಈ ಕಡೆ plus dy is equal to second square x y ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ minus y. so dy by dx ಕಾಮನ್ ಆತವ್ರಿ. dy by dx ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತೈತಿ x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to second square x minus 1. Next dy by dx is equal to, so that is second square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1. x plus 2y minus 1. x plus 2y minus 1. So this completes the derivative of the given function. So ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರಲಿ. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ.